Okay, hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kamora Shanice, if you haven't seen. By the title, this video is going to be like freshman advice slash online schooling advice and just school in general. This applies to both boys, girls, and those who do not identify. We're all inclusive here. So yeah, this really just applies to everybody, applies to pretty much everything. Some of them it applies more to like freshmen, some applies more to like online school, but I think everybody can use these tips. I also have a list of this stuff so that I don't like ramble, so if you see me look down, that's pretty much what I'm doing. So yeah, I just made this video because like I wish I had known some of this stuff before I went to high school, and I wished I had known some of this stuff before like we all went into quarantine last year. Like my school went into quarantine in March. I live in Atlanta, so we didn't have like big numbers, so just stuff that I wish I would have known. So one, this is for like freshmen and people who might be like transferring or new to a school, or like they don't know how transitioning back into school is gonna be, because trust me, I understand how it is. I myself do have like anxiety problems, so I understand what it's like to be like nervous and like totally freak out. So it's okay, I got you. So yeah, don't stress too much because everybody else is also nervous, so don't worry too much about like trying to fit in or trying to seem cool or just following what everybody else is doing, because I promise you, if I had known that, I would have made better friends, made the friends I have now a lot faster, because I wouldn't have just been trying to get with the people who knew a lot of people so that I can find more people, because that's what I did when I first got to high school. I didn't come to this school district until 7th grade, and even still, like when we merged, we had 2 middle schools, so I was trying to just figure everything out, you know. So I wish somebody had told me like don't stress, because everyone else is stressing. Even as a junior and I'm doing online school this year, I was stressing out. So I mean, everybody else is stressing out, so don't worry about it. Don't freak out. It's okay. Everybody has got your back. They're not gonna let you fail. At least they shouldn't let you fail. And somebody's gonna see you and try to be your friend. Okay? Yeah, like I said, like if you're new, just hang in there. Me personally, I didn't really have an experience where I was new and like people didn't want to talk to me or didn't have anybody to talk to. When I was new in 7th grade and when I was new in 6th grade, because when we moved to Georgia, I didn't really have a problem finding people to talk to. I'm an extroverted person. Like I'm really extroverted now, but back then I wasn't as extroverted. I was actually kind of quiet, a little bit shy, until I get to know you and everything. So get involved in your school programs. If you don't play any sports, there's clubs that you can be in. Schools offer a lot of clubs. There's probably something that you are gonna like, and if you don't find anything you like, try to start a different club and just spread awareness about it, and you can find people who have the common interests as you. So just don't stress out too much about making friends, because you're gonna make friends. This is mostly for freshmen. Do not, and I can only speak from a freshman girl standpoint, but also freshman boys, I saw some do this, do not be that loud person, or the one who's always trying to get attention, or the one who's always trying to do stuff for clout and just to get recognized. Don't be that person, because you don't want that. That's gonna follow you throughout high school, and everybody's gonna be like, oh my gosh, remember when so-and-so was just doing all this stuff and she was doing all this, or he was doing all that. People are gonna remember that, and that literally follows you for the rest of high school. And I do not think that you want to be remembered by what you did back then. All attention isn't good attention. Like, it's just, you don't want that drama. You don't want to be remembered for that. I know a lot of people, and I did it myself too, a lot of people, like, they're just rude, and that's how like you get attention. It's not the way to go, and I wish I could take like all that terrible stuff I did back, because like people will think of you as a mean person for a long time. So yeah, also for girls, do not be the freshman that is talking to the seniors. Girl, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Look at me. Okay, are you looking? They're just going to use you. Don't be that freshman. I know it seems super cool to get to high school and have guys who are like can drive and all that talking to you. You don't want that. You don't want that trouble. You don't want that drama. Okay? It's a lot of headache, because just like he's talking to you, there's girls in his grade that want to talk to him. There's girls in college that want to talk to him. There's girls throughout the school that want to talk to him. Girls maybe at different schools that want to talk to him. You don't want that drama. And one, you're not mature. he should know better than to try to talk to you, but you're also not mature enough to talk to him because you're just gonna do whatever he says. It's just more like an authority complex that a lot of people have with like age and everything. You're gonna do whatever he says, and it might not be the best thing for you, and you could go down a really bad path. Do not. I know sometimes it goes well, but do not be that girl. Because I have yet to see it go well, and I have yet to see those people stay together. So don't be that girl. Also, don't be the girl who's dating people who aren't even in high school while you're still in high school. What business do they have with you? Okay? It's a red flag if they can't find people in their grade. That should tell you something. They're really worth it. They would find people in their grade. Okay? Now, if they're a family friend, that could be different. You might know them, but still, I would just advise not to do it. Okay. Okay, so this is for online. Make sure you sign into your classes on time. Make sure that you are in the classes and actively learning, because I know a lot of people, they sign on, like, you don't always have to have your camera on. My classes, I don't always have to have my camera on, but I'm not just on there. Like, I might not be like actually watching the Zoom. I might be like doing something else in a different tab. However, I'm still paying attention to what's going on, because let me tell you, this is going to be the easiest school year of our lives. Take advantage of this now. Colleges aren't forcing people to do SATs right now. They're not forcing people to do ACTs right now. You're not forced to do any of that right now. So take advantage of the fact that the curriculum almost everywhere is easier this year, because they are recognizing the fact that online learning is an adjustment. We can't really meet in person like that in a lot of places. And if you are coming in person, there's still a percentage of people who are staying online in most schools. I know my school is doing half and half. Majority of us are staying online. So we're still doing the same thing. Classes are going to be really short. My classes are an hour and a half. I'm on block schedule, so I only have 4 classes per semester. My classes are an hour and a half. When I tell you I only do work for maybe half of that, so 45 minutes, I'm only doing work for 45 minutes. That's 4 classes. Most of my day, I'm sitting there chilling, watching YouTube. Take advantage of it now and use the extra time that you have to do work. Do not get behind. This is not the time to be behind, because teachers know they're making stuff easier for you, so they're not going to give you as much leeway as they would in person. And don't be the one that says, oh, my assignment didn't submit or anything. Trust me, I've been that girl. I'm not a dumb person at all. I just procrastinate a lot. I have a really good GPA, so I'm not even like worried about it, but still. Do not be the person who says my assignment did not submit because it's online. So, and they're gonna say, if you have bad Wi-Fi, you should take that into account and figure something out. You need to have a plan for everything, okay? So don't be the person who doesn't submit their assignments on time. Don't be the person getting called out on Zoom, because they're never on Zoom. Please make sure you go. And if you're not gonna go and learn, at least go for your attendance, because they will call your parents and they will tell you how many assignments you missed. Okay, so if they're saying it's not due now, just please do it anyways within that week, because I promise you they will call your parents, and it's a much bigger headache than if you had just done it the first time. It takes all of like 30 minutes max. Promise you, just do it. Or split it up throughout the days, I don't care. Please do your work. I cannot stress this enough. And if you're going back to school, please do not be a gross person, okay? COVID-19 is real. People are really dying. So if you're one of those people who like anti-vax and everything, I'm nothing against you. And if you're one of those people who conspiracy theorists think the government is doing this, I have a few questions for you. I don't understand your logic, but whatever. Yeah, do not be gross. Do not be nasty, okay? You can really get people sick if you decide to be a terrible person and just like wipe your spit everywhere or cough and sneeze and don't cover it. Most schools are requiring masks, but some schools are not. If you're going to a school that's not requiring masks, if you're a person who does not wear masks, that's your choice. But I don't understand the choice, me personally. I know it's a whole my body, my choice thing. I understand that. I definitely get it. Not only are you putting yourself at danger, you're putting other people at danger, okay? You not wearing a mask, unless you don't show symptoms, you don't know that you have it. You could be giving it to other people and you don't know it. So please just wear a mask if you're going. Like, I know I can't force you to wear a mask. The government can't force you to do whatever. I know. please just wear a mask. And I'm not saying you have to wear gloves and everything, but like I would advise you to have like hand sanitizer when you go back to school, or like some little Clorox wipes or something to make sure that you're taking all the precautions to keep yourself safe. I know my school, they're not allowing people to use water fountains, so if you're somebody who relies on stuff like that, make sure you bring like water bottles and stuff. I would even go as far as say bring extra hand soap. I know bathrooms run out of soap sometimes. I would definitely bring extra hand soap. Just simple stuff like that to make sure that you don't put yourself at risk and put anybody else at risk. And also you're bringing that stuff back to your family. Kids are gross, so just even high schoolers, they can be really disgusting. Please make sure that you're not like putting your family at risk or anything else. And just basically be respectful. This is a really hard time for everybody, so do not give anybody a hard time. Please don't give your teachers a hard time. Please don't give other students in your whatever a hard time, because this is a really hard time for everybody. A lot of people are going through like mental health things right now and just really scared to go out into society. And it's really scary for teachers to have to come back and teach students and put their families and themselves at risk. So please don't give teachers a hard time right now, because it's an adjustment period for all of us. We never thought in a million years that we'd be going through a pandemic, let alone in 2020, which is supposed to be like the golden year or whatever. It's been a lot. It's been a really hard year. So just don't give people a hard time right now. Just be kind. Like, I cannot stress this enough. There's a lot of stuff going on socially too. Please be a kind person. So just please be kind. Please. That's all I have to say. Everybody's going through something. You're not the only person going through something. You have your counselors to talk to. If you need to talk to somebody else, like, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with talking to like a therapist or whatever. It's definitely fine. Just don't give people a hard time for something that you yourself can't handle, okay? Take advantage of the time you have. If you're going back to school, take advantage of this. Like, you're really lucky to be able to go back to school when a lot of people cannot go back to school right now because of just, like, I know schools in Florida, a lot of them are not going back to school because those are hot spots. Like, you take advantage of the fact that you actually have resources to go back to school, and if you have resources to do online school, please take advantage of that, because not everybody has the same resources that you have. So just be aware of that and just don't take any of that for granted. I didn't think a lot of people learned this year how to take anything for granted, because we were all taking for granted the fact that we could go out and do as we please, and now when we go out we have to have masks or we can't go out at all. So just take advantage of the time you have and just like find a positive outlook on everything. I know a lot of times stuff is, you have to be socially distant and everything. Like when I go to the gym, I have to be aware of how close I am to other people, and I wear a mask and I have to get my temperature checked, all of that. It can be hard and it can be really stressful and it's really inconvenient. I get it. I'm fully aware how inconvenient it is. But the inconvenience is just to keep you safe, so just remember that. Don't give, like, just like I said, don't give teachers and everything a hard time. Don't give people out in public a hard time either. Don't, like, I've had several people, when I've gone out, they've, like, purposely coughed, like, in front of where me and my mom were walking, and, like, some guy did that in Burlington. I was like, that's super gross, and people are really mean. They're gonna do some really bad stuff, so just be aware of it and just take it on stride. Just find something positive. At least you're alive. At least you still are healthy. So don't act like you're sick. And if you are sick, if you even think you're sick, make your teachers aware, make the principals aware, make all the administrators aware that you are not feeling well, so that they can contact trace it. I know a lot of people are doing like seating where it's just like one desk and it's just rows, and your seats are like you're stuck there. I know a lot of people are doing that, and just so they can contact trace and everything. If you feel like you're sick, please tell somebody. Please tell your parents. I know it's probably scary and you're probably scared and you just don't want to admit that you're sick, but one, it's better for you because you can get help faster. Two, it's better for the school because they don't have to shut the whole school down, because it's a whole little different epidemic in school because you were gross and disrespectful and didn't tell people that you got sick. And three, it just makes their jobs a lot easier, and it makes the jobs of the families who have to quarantine their kids a lot easier because they don't have to worry about the fact that their kid might not make it because some other kid didn't announce that he was sick, or that she was sick, or that they were sick. Just make it easier for everybody. Like, I've never understood why people just refuse to admit the fact that they're sick. And last but not least, please just make sure to have fun and like enjoy it. Like, I went to a football game last Friday. It's Labor Day today, so I went to a football game last Friday. I had fun, but you know what? I still had a mask. They were social distancing the seats and everything. I still made sure I was like socially distant at times when I could. I was so respectful of everybody else's personal space. In fact, if they want to wear a mask, that's cool, but I'm not about to be all over your face, okay? All that. Just have fun, like enjoy this. Like, we're teenagers. These are supposed to be like some of the best years of our life. And I know it sucks. Like, I know my school's not gonna have homecoming, which is really terrible because I've never gone to homecoming. I was looking forward to it, but you know what? It's okay because they're doing it with my best interest in mind. Just remember that. So just have fun. If your school is having events, go to as many events as you can before everything gets shut down, because I've never gone to events like that. I went to one football game each year and just gone to like volleyball games and basketball games because I can get in for free because I'm on the basketball team. But like, take advantage of the fact that you can go places. This is the time to get involved in more clubs than you've ever gotten involved to in this is the time to go to more games than you've ever gone, because this kid, we just saw it can be taken away from us. So go, have fun, enjoy yourself, branch out, find new people to talk to. If you thought your last friend group was toxic, okay, get rid of them and find some new people. Like, this is the time to act now and think later. Just do whatever. I'm not saying do anything illegal. I do not condone illegal stuff, okay? But have fun. Like, we're teenagers. This is what we do. We have fun. So just make sure you take advantage of everything. So if you guys want any more advice or have any more questions, feel free to comment down below. I will definitely answer them and respond to them. So yeah, feel free to comment if you have any more questions, or if you like the video, or like how I did it, or you have any advice on how I can do it better, let me know. Okay. So yeah, once again, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. And this is on the share and subscribe, okay? Let everybody know. Share this to everybody that you know. Tell everybody to subscribe if you like my channel. Even if you don't, somebody probably will. So yeah, once again, I'm Kimora Shanice. So don't forget to subscribe. Bye.